On this special episode of the Design Remodeling Show, we're taking a look at 3 amazing projects in the design, build, and completion phases as we transform the place to live into a home to love. This is the Design Remodeling Show. First up, let's sit in a design meeting with Greg and Elysiah as they walk our client through a front entry remodel.
Today we're chatting with Jake and Becca. These are 2 homeowners who have a front entry that is just really not working for them currently. They have a bi-level home, so when you walk in their current front door, you have steps going up, steps going down, and there's just not a very big platform between the front door and their staircase. And so the goal of this project is to build them a new front entryway. This is the fun part of the meeting, getting to visualize it on the screen and see the joy and excitement in their faces as they're realizing this is about to be my new reality. Part of today in selections is we may have a couple options. It'd be an extra this to do this, or you would save this amount. One we have already is, 1 window versus 2 windows. So we can break that out as an option, like do we have a window on each side of the entryway or just one?
So there's the 2 windows over here on the left. This isn't necessarily a necessity, but this is something that we're already residing the house. Now would be the time to kind of think about that. Do we want to see what that would be for an option?
We actually just moved that window 16 inches to the east.
Wow, okay.
Awesome.
Oh my gosh.
Perfect.
Typically, you don't see any changes to your home until our team lands on site. But this client turned a weekend project into a surprise for our team.
Any updates to the project? No, nothing. We just moved, one of the
moved a
major
window.
structural components. That's
Yeah.
awesome. That's really cool.
So we've got some siding options. We've got the forest green, the Pacific blue, which is this guy here. And then we've got the James Hardy. We could turn it horizontal or vertical and make it do what we want.
So the Hardy is more versatile. We could install it either way.
Correct, but the Hardy is also
More expensive.
and it has a bigger profile.
Oh, yeah, it's 8 1/4. Okay.
Yep.
While 3D models are great, we always like to send our clients home with samples so they can see and feel how the selections work in their own space.
So going from there, then we kind of have our fascia and soffit color. I played around with going darker, I played around with going lighter. With how dark the siding is, it's nice to still keep that kind of lighter fascia and soffit. It brings height back to the house, which is really nice.
Looking at them right here, I'm inclined to like the white, but
Okay.
I don't know. I don't know that I would notice the difference in the real world on the soffit.
And I can kind of show
Craning your
you.
neck, looking.
Yeah.
So the difference between that canvas and that
Canvas and
stark
white.
white.
Yeah.
Now, mind you, the model isn't gonna be 100% accurate, but it gives you kind of that variation. The goal of this meeting is to really solidify our layout and make sure that we have hit the mark on all of our materials. That way we can start pricing things and get construction documents underway. So then we've got shingles. We can go a stark black. We can go a mixture of colors.
I know we talked a little bit about metal, but obviously it's going to be a little bit more expensive versus the architectural shingle that we're showing in a couple different colors there.
With the metal roof, something for us to bring up to you guys is the oil canning situation. So due to temperature shifts in Michigan, we're very prone to getting oil canning, which is this denting situation that happens. It's a lot more susceptible and it almost is guaranteed to happen.
Okay. Appearance-wise, honestly, I'm fine with all of them. I don't look at the roof. I would rather spend a little bit more money for something that's going to last longer.
At Custom Built, we always provide a good, better, and best option when curating your selections. And even though Jake went with a metal roof, we want to ensure that every option integrates seamlessly into your home.
Our next slide, you get to pick your corbels. So decorative corbels that go on the side that we've got going there, we would stain them to mimic what we've got going on with the door and the interior trims.
I think it looks fine in the model with the curve, so I'm not rejecting that, but
Okay.
I feel like maybe one curved line in the entire design is just a little funny.
I don't think it would be awfully noticeable.
I don't either.
I think that it would just be considered a decorative feature. I don't think that that's going to be something that they're going to be like, somebody's going to walk up and be like, that's the only curved line on the front of their house.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
That, and I feel like it maybe adds a little bit of the design and age back in, like a little bit more of like the transitional into it, where I feel like this can tend to give off a little bit of like a farmhouse, like barn, maybe. So it feels like a little bit more comforting.
Okay.
Last but not least, light temperature. So we have can lights, 2 can lights going in on the addition here.
Okay.
Now, picking the temperature, they're adjustable. They do not have to stay this way for forever, but what do you want us to install them as?
Either 35 or 4.
Yep.
I don't recall what color I have in that part of the house, but the rest of the house is a mixture of 35s and 4s. I want 5,000 in like a workshop.
Exactly.
And I want
hospital.
2,700 maybe in a bedroom, maybe.
Maybe.
I think we have 3,000 in the bedroom.
I think it's like a reading nook. I think this is what should be in a haunted house.
Showing our clients their space in our software for the first time is always an exciting part of the process. So while Jake finishes up his meeting with our team, let's move on to our next stop to meet Cullen, where he shows us a project that probably isn't something you've seen before.
What's up, you guys? Cullen with Custom Built. I'm out here at the Mason Pond project, and there are some really exciting things happening today. So the clients that we're working with, this has been their family hunting property, and over the past couple of years, they've just decided to begin dreaming about turning this property into their future home. This is the pond here, the Mason Pond, and over the past few months, one of our amazing trade partners, Foxscapes, has been excavating all of this to get ready for, well, you guessed it, to fill it with water to make it into a pond. So what's our part in this story? Over the past few weeks, Custom Built has come alongside Foxscapes and our client to help put plans together and get things ready for the dock build. Happening over here, we're in the process, we've broken ground, we're putting together this amazing space where this family, these grandchildren, the future generations, are gonna be out here at the Mason Pond, jumping, laughing, having some amazing fun. And it's been so special to be a part of this for our amazing clients.
I think one of the cool things about this project is when people think of a design remodeling company, they don't necessarily think of this. And there's gonna be landscaping involved, water to fill it, and everything.
You know, you start thinking about a lake or a pond that's this size. This is a large pond. This is a massive
this is
pond. It's a pond.
a small lake.
Big.
I was on a call with someone and I was
big.
like, hey, I'm out here on a site, and I showed them, they're like, oh, you're putting in a lake. I was like, it's a mini lake.
It feels like a lake. So when you're thinking about this, and when we build a deck, we typically built it out of treated lumber, and then it has Trex and aluminum railings and all that. And so as we started thinking through the design of this thing, and that we want this thing to last, and when you're building over the top of water, you're gonna wanna have your footings down in bedrock. This will freeze in the wintertime a little bit, so you could get some push up on the materials. So we wanted to get some helical piers. So it's like driving a big screw into the earth, and in comes Bluebird, man. And they showed up ready this morning. I mean, they showed up, 4 trucks pulled in. They got their excavator out. They had to figure out how to get the excavator out over there. It was really kind of cool. They had to like dig, you can kind of see along there. They had to dig and create a path for the excavator to go. I was just seeing a clip recently of excavator falling into a pond, so I was kind of thinking about that. I hope that was solid base. But they got it over there. Today. And with a mini excavator, what they do, they have an attachment and then a screw. It basically looks like a screw. It's a pipe with a big screw down at the bottom, and then they drill it down into the ground, and they're looking for the amount of PSI. So once it gets down and it's like 2,500 PSI to turn it, that's how they know it's down in bearing soil and it's really hard. But they're getting the footing set. So when they leave today, we'll have pipes sticking up out of the ground. And basically what's gonna happen is when the guys come out here, we got to set grade. So we got to figure out, because we don't want the deck way up over the water. We want it close to the water, 12 inches or so off the water. So in order to figure all that out, we got to figure out what the low point is around this pond. We got to land it over there. So we left those pipes up high, and then we're going to come back, we'll cut those pipes off, and then we'll be able to set the height of the deck off of that. So there's several steps that are going to be involved. It's not like you can just come out here with a circular saw like the guys normally do.
Yeah.
So we'll have Bluebird involved helping us set the tops of those once we figure out the grade height. So you want the structure to last as long as the decking, and the decking's got a 50-year lifetime warranty. So the other day, one of our lead carpenters, Aiden, was just telling me about how he wanted to use this new OC structural lumber. It's a polyethylene with fiberglass reinforced, so it's actually like a structural 2x10. And so we're special ordering that from Northville Lumber. It takes about a week to get it in.
Yeah, and what's cool is, I mean, as our industry continues to grow, unique products like this OC lumber are going to come out. And so super cool that Aiden mentioned that to you, and now we're using it just, a couple weeks later on this project.
Yep.
So yeah, we're out here and we're getting our helical piers in today, which is really the foundation of our deck. And we put our posts right onto those piers, correct? Or what?
Yep. So the helical pier goes down, and then there's a remodeling boardwalk head, they call it. It'll be a bracket that goes on there, and then we'll bolt our beam into that bracket. We'll sandwich it into that. So yeah, that will go on top. Our beam will set on top of that. Our joist will set on top of that. Our decking will set on top of that. We'll put our posts in, our cap in. Guys, we're gonna have so much fun building this.
Yeah, and another really cool thing about this project is that Foxscapes is doing all of the landscaping in the pond itself, and so we get to partner with them. They're like a design build company on the landscaping side, so it's fun. They've got a young team and growing and entrepreneurial, and so it's fun to partner with them, and this space really is going to transform the property.
Yeah, they've already dug half the property out.
I know.
Partnering with so many local contractors to bring this project to life for this homeowner is such a rewarding experience, and we can't wait to see the memories this pond will create for this family. But for now, let's visit Jamila and Zachary and walk them through their newly remodeled primary bathroom.
Oh, wow. Oh.
Looks amazing.
Oh, they like decorated it too.
Yeah.
Oh.
So this is it. This is what we've been hoping and wanting for you to put eyes on this thing for the first time.
Yes, in 5 months. It's been a
five-
5-month journey.
Look at the tub.
Oh my God. When you start thinking about a project and then to see what it ends up being like, I don't think I ever really even imagined that it was going to be this amazing. I remember Diana asking, do you think you want a shelf worth, you can put candles on? I was like, yes, that is exactly what I want. I love that you're in my brain. I have to learn how to use this.
Yeah, let's talk about the toilet.
Walk towards it.
I know. This is so I remember Zachary saying he wanted a Japanese toilet. So I wish I knew all the things about
Zach
it.
knows.
But I'm pretty sure, so it's got a heated seat,
Yeah,
right?
heated seat, bidet. It flushes and cleans automatically. In Japan, a lot of times when people, where they live in really small spaces. So one area that they indulge is their restroom. So they have really nice toilets.
The remote.
Try the
remote.
Try the button.
I am trying the buttons.
You have to lift it up.
Lift up. Oh.
Yeah. So far, what I've discovered is the toilet is smarter than we are.
Jamila, tell me a little bit about what you do for a career. Zachary, I know you guys work really well together as a couple. Just the warmth and the energy and just the connection. And when we're doing a large project like this, that's just really critical.
So I'm an emergency medicine physician.
Okay.
Specifically, I work nights as an ER doctor. I work here in Lansing, which is a level 1 trauma center. So we deal with all the big, bad, scary things that kind of come in emergencies. And again, I do this overnight. And we're a very large center that takes care of over 100,000 patients a year. It's funny because whenever I say this, people kind of go, really? I am the only Black ER physician in Lansing.
Wow.
What?
Yes.
Is that right?
So I also feel
Black
like
ER, Black woman.
No, period.
Period.
Pick a gender, I'm it.
Wow.
My job is pretty stressful and a lot of things that you just need to kind of unpack and just let go and release, and so that's exactly what I plan on doing in that space.
Well, you guys did a beautiful job together in building this project, and did an amazing job.
Well, talking about the bond here.
Yeah.
I mean, we have a bond.
Yes, absolutely.
I mean, the three of us together.
Yes, absolutely.
But you and I connected.
Yes.
Right away. I thought I was going to get connected to Zach with his meat and stuff,
You still can.
No. I'm just, you and I share a bond that is just unique.
Yes.
And it's wonderful.
I love it. Yes.
And it's been my pleasure
Oh,
to
God.
take care of this project for you.
Absolutely.
I'm going to start crying if I'm not careful. When you got in the accident, I'm like, oh my God. Jamila, she was headed to work in Ionia just the other day, and she was stopped by traffic because of an accident on the highway. And a semi came and hit her in the back end going 70 miles an hour. She is so resilient. These people are two of my absolute favorites. They're just so easy to work with. It's amazing.
Everyone has been amazing. There have been so many people that have been involved in this whole project, from the beginning of just what's your vision, what's your design. And again, I can tell you, and I've said it to him 1,000 times, when we thought about it and we thought about what this was gonna be like, this was not what I thought it was gonna end like. And I don't mean that in a bad way, I mean it's in a holy cow kind of a way. Like, I never even could have imagined that it was gonna end up like this. I think in my mind, it was just like, we'd have maybe a slightly bigger shower and, like just a little, but this far exceeds my expectations of anything when you're in the beginning of the process and you're thinking about it, and then you just watch it evolve. And the way the team was just so good about taking your thoughts and then taking them to the next level and then taking your ideas, and 100% of the time, everybody cared about what we wanted and did it fit our vision, and is this what you want, and is this how you want it, and they care that they get it right. And if it's not right, they'll do it over again until it's right.
Today was just another example of why we do what we do here at Custom Built, and seeing Jamila and Zach's faces as we walked into that space, and it took effort from so many people to make this happen. But at Custom Built, to be able to be a part and privilege, it's such an honor to work with homeowners to transform their places that they live into homes that they love. And so we know that that's gonna happen here after seeing the look on their face, and we know that they're gonna love this space for many years to come.